let's kick it on over to my great friend Clint Eastwood.
Hey Jeffrey, how's it going today?
When I Play Misty For Me came up, and I'd cruise up the coast with my flowing pompadour, bagging chicks like you were in that film.
Well, you know, it was a nice picture. We were up there and got to shoot it around the Monterey.
I don't give a shit about that, Clint. We're going to talk about your performance at the RNC.
Well, you know, there's a lot of conservatives in this town, and by the very nature of the word, we're not out there hot dogging it. You know, we tend to hold it kind of close to the vest. I've seen some great guys around town, like, you know, John Voight is a friend of mine.
I'm not going to be talking about any goddamn John Voight. That man should be sent to a green education camp.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Anyway, let's get down to brass tacks here, Clint. Why don't you tell me about your new film, Trouble with the Curve?
Well, it's a sports picture, but it's more than that. It's a dramatic entry with got a young lass named Amy Adams in the film who's fantastic.
That's a great anecdote, Clint. Now let's talk about tail. I bet in your time you were quite the cocksmith. Let me tell you, I've laid pipe to 175 different women.
Perhaps you've seen the film The Beguiled. There were some lovely young women.
The Beguiled is a great movie. Not this dog shit they shovel out today for the popcorn-munching masses. You'd never make a comic book movie, would you, Clint?
Comic book movie?
You know, with superheroes and capes?
Superheroes and capes?
You know, with flying Avengers and Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow.
Black Widow? I'm not going to do any of that horse shit. I'm here to talk about Trouble with the Curve.
I don't want to talk about Trouble with the Curve at all. I want to talk about Clyde the Orangutan. How's he doing these days?
You're asking me about fucking Clyde the Orangutan? Schickel never asks me any of this horse shit.
I got a great question for you, Clint. Have you ever had to do some sit-down action at a Jack in the Box in Pacoima? Some Mexican hoodlums were ogling my Nikon camera around my neck, and I had to enact your scene from the Gauntlet where you cleared the rail train in front of Sandra Locke.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'll be at the goddamn bar with Morgan. I don't have time for this fucking horse shit.
That's been it for JW30. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time at the movies.